Hey folks, in today's video we're back with more Gold Stake Balatro. In this run, another early Eternal Wii Joker took care of my chips for the run and gave me something to build towards. In the end, however, several glass queens came into the mix for an unintentional flush house pivot. Enjoy the video. Unfortunate. At least we got a rebate. Get out of my sight. I think with the rebate we can take this because it's funny. No queens. Is it 8-ball a reflection of our IRL pool experience? I don't know what you're talking about. My IRL pool experience is great. I just hit the ball as hard as I can and hope if something goes in. What's better than that? It's the same strategy I use for bowling, in fact. And baseball? Well, no, I'm actually good at baseball. What is this? Proof, like the first 18 years of my life. As an aggressively mediocre bowler, that hurt to hear you say that. I mean, my best score is like just under 200, which is pretty good. I think it's a little early to... Like, I think my best score is 198 because I was super tilted that I missed the 200. Isn't 208 perfect? 300 is a perfect score. Hui? We could go Hui. That'll justify the seltzer for the short term. Ante 1, is it too early for idle? Look, just because you lack ambition doesn't mean everyone else does. Foul tarnished. Alright, it is a little bit difficult to score when we don't have point scoring. We like pretty desperately need molt right now. That's funny. It's alright, we do get some Wii scaling. Five hands left. Y'all got any molt for me? I'll take an egg. What, am I gonna stop being greedy here? Of course not. I don't need more chips. Okay, now you're just trolling me. I need to roll once more. Okay. Halfy and Wii. Threes. Yeah, welcome, Pupkey. And we didn't, like, waste too much of the seltzer. Start holding our money a little bit more. 7s. There's another 2. 7s don't exist. I should have discarded, because I should have known that that was going to win, given the pair of these at this stage in the run. Let's hold on to this, see if we can... just go next. 7s again. See if we can find something better. Oh, my 2s. Ah, and my 7s! Okay. So this will win. Don't make the same mistake twice. And not just because we're playing 2s. What do you have for me? Why is the game so obsessed with giving me chips right now? Aces. Oh, hello. I think we probably still win in 1 right now. Maybe unless we do this. Do you have an abundance of salsa? I mean, living in California would be illegal for me not to. Can make more hearts. Because we do have a lot of those and we passed the heart boss. How long do you need to farm the Wii? I mean, it's eternal, so forever. That would have been a lot of money with that brainstorm, but we would have had to part ways with the egg, which is also a lot of money long term. Goodbye. Seltzer's almost dead? Okay. How does that change the decisions that I've made? Threes? Got one. Why are you still here? I guess nothing better has shown up. Poopcorn? Here. Give up this for $3. I think we've got money going, right? Jacking it. What if eggs went bad? Sometimes they do. That's what the perishable tag is all about. Why wouldn't you simply break when I wanted you to? Alright, we do need some form of scoring improvement here, I think. There's always a hack in the buffoon pack, though, right? With the hack on it? Nope. Or of a kind. I think we just need to rotate this through because we desperately need something to help our score. Immolate helps our score by giving us money so that we can roll into something that helps our score. Bornana. That helps our score, both short and potentially long term. Is it time to part ways with the egg? I think it might be. Huge. Okay. There we go. And long term, we probably will want to do 4 of a kind and get out of the halvesies. Jacking it. Probably get out of the 9. There's no joker that benefits from 9s in this game. Cloud 9. Yep. You're right, there is no joker that benefits 9s from this game. Glad we're in agreement. Probably don't need these 3 molt jokers. What was the joker in the shop? Hanging Chad. You're pretty limiting in terms of how much of my deck that we see. Any 2s for me? It's a purple. Which we need for some of the deck fixing. I do like Glass Joker. What do I like it more than? Maybe the banana? That probably does force me... Well, actually, if I'm taking the rebate gets a lot worse, doesn't it? If I take the voucher, which I might need to because of my lack of scoring right now. So, it should have been the rebate that goes there. Won yesterday? I did, but after reflecting on my games a bit, I think that Gothic probably played better than me 2 out of 3 of the games and should have won. I got a little lucky in the 3rd game, and I think that Gothic played better. Sometimes games are about a little bit of luck. No, I mean, yeah. Nobody disputes that, but like, it's also the case like in any sort of pursuit or endeavor like that, that like, it's not necessarily the case that the person that plays the best wins. I think that's... Oops, shouldn't have used that 3, but I did want it out of the deck. That was true in sports, that's true in Balatro, it's true in any competition. It was true when I won last season. Like, it's just how it goes sometimes. Surely that wasn't a mistake long term, right? 48 molt. I think we probably get out of the rebate for it now that we kind of deleted all of our discards. Discards are back. See if we can break this. Huge. Caleb, thank you for the super chat. Just agree, third game your Ancient Joker play was big. Yeah, but I was like, in most circumstances, I'm way behind with that play. I'm not trying to be humble or anything. I'm being realistic. Gothic played better that game than me. His deck was set up better than mine. He was way ahead early so that he could take the risks on the Ancient Joker and the Idol. It just didn't line up for him. If that lines up, he wins. I don't think it's controversial. I think he played better than me there. Jacob, thank you for the 6 months. Probably get out of the fist now. But that one glass break-in is a pretty big deal for the glass Joker. Mo, thank you for the 2 months. Break the 8s out of spite. No repeat hand types. Don't think that's a problem for me. With the Chad, that's probably worth since we're incentivized to play those 2s up front anyway. Another purple, since we got our discards back. We have a decent chance at hitting gold cards to get back over the interest cap. Speaking of, we are probably just playing this though, to try and break it. Oops. Vermilion, thank you for the membership. I only have 1 ace left, so strength isn't really that great. Almost all of my 2s are lucky, but not quite all of them. Boss blind kind of concerning. Maybe try and cut the glass that way. Oh, this is stupid. We know this wins. No, it doesn't. Okay, probably just cut the cards and make our hand easier to draw. $204. I mean, that's like a best case scenario situation, so I don't think we can rely too heavily on that. Both in terms of the molt and the money. So we'd probably need to find something that can put us in a better spot for the boss. That's probably it. Probably a little bit greedy going into... Both of these are pretty greedy going into the upcoming boss blind. One more. I think with the glass, we probably conceal it from here. Maybe even without the glass. Well, let's do it with the glass anyway. Correa, thank you for the membership. Appreciate that. Still get out of the raised fist. Honestly, probably not the erosion, actually. Overstock is a great pickup. Lucky cards fell asleep again. With the 38 card deck, it sure is hard to find those class cards. Yuck. Okay, just complain, forehead. I get better value. We've got the plexiglass as a result of the glass joker. Unfortunately, this won't ramp the glass. What if we just make more copies of it? So that it can break easier. I do want the $20, but this is funnier. And I do think the Immolate is far and away the much better play there. Nope, nope. Nobody saw that. Saw what? Exactly. Alright, we broke one at least. Wait, why am I still going for Magician? As a silly goose play. Hello? Only have 2. I have a couple kings of hearts and that there we go. Could have just been this one to get more lucky cards, but it's easier to add 2 lucky cards than to like also change the suit, it feels like. Eventually these will break, right? I mean, we don't really want to be in the erosion long term anyway, but... There we go. Oops. Missed Wii value. This time it's on purpose because I do want to get the glass hanging Chad value when I need to score 1,000,000. Glass Joker's just never getting any bigger than this. Okay, we finally lost another run. And that gives us erosion value, which is super relevant. Hold, hold, hold. Okay. I guess it's just a flush house build now. Okay. Probably shouldn't have even unlocked that hand, to be honest with you. Would have Balatro had a creative mode deck? There's a mod for that, I believe. I think that's how Rarin is doing some of his challenges these days. Probably should have checked my boss blind, but we'll just get a money shot here, surely. Or not. I can't believe we still have these two jokers. And it's ante 10. And we have overstock, too. I guess we do have Tarot Merchant, so that's part of it. Okay, then. Let's just send this. Yeah. Again, we should probably just make sure we clear. Well, let's not go for him. It wasn't necessary, but it was a little bit closer than to the point where it probably was necessary. It's a little late for the Vagabussi here. Egg. More glass. Maybe the bean over the raised fist. Like, honestly, we're getting severe diminishing returns from the Wii anyway, so having glass is probably most important. Especially when we consider next ante. Retriggers do not increase the probability of glass breaking, no. Fortunately. It's as soon as you send the hand is when it determines whether or not your glass is going to break.
Well met.
The future, thank you for the prime. Look forward to seeing what you have in store. I mean, I probably don't want them to break at this point, but it's kind of insane. Three X is not enough for me. Eugene, thank you for the super chat. Glad you're enjoying the content.
Well met.
And Christopher, thank you for the 5 months. Oh my god. Alright then. And that's gonna last about as long as I plan to. Craigasm. Again, we don't want them to break because we need our glass, but this is just absurd at this point. Okay, now we actually have to farm the lucky cards too. Which does put some stress on the seltzer. So we're not going to go super hard on that, I don't think. Fantastic, thank you, Cat. Here, let's preserve the seltzer a little bit, because we do need it probably for next ante, so we're just going to do one cat hand per round. This is why dice and glass are a good combo? I've done it before. Can confirm that to be not the case, though. Holy, okay. You're probably a little too late. This actually is something. And it allows me to not, like, burn through the seltzer as quickly. Now we probably want the dice, but for different reasons. Probably get away with maybe something like this. Maybe even something like this. No! Bloodstone, hello? Jesus. Shiny. Is that back-to-back hermits out of those? Oh, I need to hold because I have 2 more rounds of this. Bloodstone. All right then. Guess we probably do farm this now since we're gonna run out of, it's gonna perish before we... My god. Before we burn through the hands. Like, it's not necessary, but it's the funniest possible play. Did you take DNA at this point? Nope. It is way too late for a DNA. I'm barely beating the scoring threshold, especially after the seltzer's gone. Spending a hand on a DNA is not going to help me. I need something to improve the amount that I can score.
Well met.
Kira, thank you for the 2 months. Probably should have ripped the judgment first, actually. Another Bloodstone or another Chad could be it. Hack would go crazy. I think Dusk is much better. These are the contents of my hand. This is too slow. Red Seal is huge. I don't know if it's enough, but it is huge. Did unfortunately miss it on the death target, but we have a death in our Fool now. Looks like we might just be dead. Unless Bloodstone just locks in. Oh, that's bad. It's got to be a flush 5 now. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. We see our whole deck, so we will see the Red Seal. God. But I don't know if that's enough. Bloodstone is doing work. Holy Bloodstone! Are you kidding me? My God. It's probably still not enough, unless we get an oops for this spot. Old. Do we get one more roll out of this? Unlucky. And people were saying this is a Roffle heavy run. SMH my head. I mean, we are dead now, but it was a good run. Why was the Temperance bugged? What?
Well met.
It cost $3 and I had $2. What was bugged about it? Probably don't take the gamble here. I mean, we are quite a bit closer than I expected still. It's not bad. Lock in Bloodstone. I don't think there's an amount that it can... Well, there is an amount that it can lock in, but not without the dice. Oh god, yeah. It already did its job. That was... that was 1/10 of what it was before. Holy...